I'm Cynthia Lee Wong. I'm a composer and digital artist. I'm very thrilled that Chameleon Arts Ensemble will be performing my piano quartet October 29th and October 30th.
What inspired you to become a composer?
I just love anything creative, whether it's music, art, or creative writing. I grew up here in Massachusetts and had some really wonderful parents. My father was a computer scientist, but he also really loved playing the piano, and my mother majored in visual arts. I attended NEC Prep, that's New England Conservatory Prep, had some terrific teachers. At 17 years old, I moved to New York City to study at Juilliard and enrolled in their 5-year accelerated bachelor's master's program. Eventually, I got my PhD from the Graduate Center at the City University of New York.
What do you like to do when you're not composing, and how does that inform your creativity?
So I really have always loved animation. I've been teaching myself 3D animation in Blender, and most recently how to use AI, artificial intelligence, to generate art and animation. So it's a super exciting field right now. And I believe that there's a lot of potential to merge music and art. In fact, that's the next step in my creative journey, is to merge both art and music, because I think there's a lot of potential, particularly animation and music. So I've been doing a lot of animated scores since 2021, exploring this new medium. And an example of this would be the animated score of my chamber orchestra piece called In a Blink of an Eye that was just premiered this past April by Rocco Chamber Orchestra. We'll include a link in the description so you can watch it, and please do stay tuned because there is a humorous surprise at the end.
Tell us a bit about your piano quartet.
My piano quartet was composed between 2010 and 2011. It was co-commissioned by La Jolla Music Society and Santa Fe Chamber Music Festival. Inspired by a short story by Edgar Allan Poe called Ligeia, the piano quartet takes the perspective of an old man who reflects on the death of his first wife due to a mysterious illness, which happened many, many years ago. Lines of text from Poe's story are directly included in the musical score. The performers can follow the text as they're playing the piece. The narrator's meandering thoughts directs the flow of music. In slow, steady steps, the music, like the story, builds to its awful, fated conclusion in Poe's typical manner, which is dark and foreboding. Three themes permeate Ligeia. 1. Obsessive love. 2. Strangeness associated with beauty. And 3. The force of will to overcome death. The narrator has a romantic fixation on Ligeia, and we can hear this with constant repeated low notes in the piano. These notes act like the narrator's subconscious, while the cello more openly expresses the narrator's voice. There's also a correlation between strangeness and beauty, in which Poe quotes Francis Bacon's idea that there is no beauty without strangeness. Mixed with the fact that the narrator takes opium, time takes on an ambiguous and amorphous quality, which is portrayed musically with long notes and phrases. The character Ligeia possesses an almost superhuman will to prevail against death. At the end of the story, she temporarily comes back to life in the body of the narrator's second wife. Although my piano quartet does not set Poe's entire story, Ligeia's initial battle with illness is dramatized in the music. Her yearning for life and a struggle with death is musicalized at the very end with the violin. I'm especially grateful to Chameleon Arts Ensemble for giving the Massachusetts premiere of my piano quartet on October 29th and 30th at First Church in Boston. Hope to see you there.